So today we are coming back with this theme that for me is where my heart and my soul is, that is teacher plants, and how they are helping so many of us humans to wake up and to come back to our true essence, that is pure consciousness, and to remember that we are part of this ecosystem, this planet Earth, this cosmic, infinite universe of pure consciousness, in a way that not even our rational mind can grasp and can touch. I want to speak about the depth of this work, the importance has a key for true awareness that goes beyond any therapy that I know. This is a sacred work that can open ourselves to heal all the hidden corners that we carry on through life, through generations, and that they control through the unconscious part of our being, our life. The most sacred work is to allow the plant to help us to heal these corners, to expand the conscious beyond the rational mind, that of course help us to expand our perception of the universe. And through that perception of the universe, anything is possible. Any healing is possible. Maybe not in this life, but we are opening the door for the pure energy where matter is designed and shaped. So that's why it's so important to see when we are in touch in this pureness, powerful tool, key that is the ayahuasca, and that we enter in contact with other dimensions and the capacity to redesign and to reshape matter, to have the quest of truth and what really matters. What I want to tell you, there's no plan that will help you if you don't really have this true willingness for the truth inside of you. And I can even say that all the plants, they have this beautiful part of the colors and shapes and wonders, that we can even be lost in that, because at least from my point of view, what I really work, what I really try to dive deeply is at the level of the consciousness, that is pure awareness and love. So of course all the other dimensions that we live through, this personality of desires, needs, fears, passions, addictions, belief systems, the way we see reality, or the way we even feel reality. The main work for me is to ask for help of these teacher plants to help us to see beyond our personality ego. So we are using, through this work, we are using this key that is so powerful that we need to be very careful and respectful, not only and especially because we can hurt other people with this key and technique, but at the same time with respect and care for the plant itself, so we don't lose the sacredness of the work. And sacredness is not about how we dress, how we speak, how we even sing. Is about the true essence that we carry inside, and how the inner movement and the inner consciousness, even if it's not manifested, how it's truly present for this plant and how it's taking care of this plant too. Because we live in an interconnection that is not only the plant giving us something to grow. And it's very important to acknowledge that this plant has an explosion in our global community of humans in these centuries, the century that we more need for waking up so we don't destroy our planet. And it's so beautiful to see that this liana and the chacruna and other Xaliponga, mimosa, hongos, they are traveling through the conscious humanity, because we as humans, some humans 15 years ago, 20 years ago, we started to feel the need for more, not even only prayer, not even only meditation, therapy was helping us. We needed much more. And this is one of the most amazing keys that I know that give us that possibility to go beyond all these personality games. I never saw so much potential of healing and really opening consciousness the way I see here, but only depends on each one of us. So we can't responsibilize, we can't put the responsibility in the teacher plans, because if your intention is to get more power, is to become a known shaman, to become a good singer, to be a guru, what you are doing is that you are walking your path for that. That intention is just a small step in the path of consciousness. And in consciousness is the only path, it's not even path, it's the only existence that we can remember what is the true meaning of brotherhood and sisterhood, not only with humans, but with existence. So when we want to become a shaman, we are just in that. When we really want to become just a good musician and people clap us in the ceremony, it's only that you are looking for. And when we see that, it's such a good opportunity that we can ask for help, that please help us to go beyond that, because that is just an expression of a part of my personality. When the ancients called the ayahuasca, for example, La Pequeña Muerte, the little death, in my perception, of course, they are speaking about the death, the little death of our ego that we need to have so we can blossom into the true essence of our being. And it's so real how the plants show us so many times all the parts of our being that they are still struggling, that they are still trying to grab control, the arrogance, all the traumas that make us to protect ourselves, and that strategies of self-defense, they make us to go and attack others or to hide ourselves, all the manifestations that we have in life. And ayahuasca and all the other plants, they make us purge, they make us bring to death, to release through purging, going to toilets, crying, feeling fever or very cold. It's a natural process that starts in the spiritual level and multi-dimensions, where we have access to that normally, sometimes with therapy, we take years to exceed. So with all these plants, they show us the infinite possibilities, and we experience on our existence in this matter, those experience in that environment of the teacher plants. Doesn't mean that they become real on the matter of this lifetime in this linear time, but they were teaching us about that experience. They were teaching something, and there was healing there. And many times the teacher plants, They are just showing us our desires, our longings, and our illusions and confusions. So when we have these visions that they are really vivid, that normally they all are, the question is for you, your self-inquiry is, what did I learn? Did I learn about interconnection, the contracts, the possibilities? What is peace? You felt peace for the first time. You felt the silence for the first time. You saw your arrogance for the first time. Or you met arrogance again. Doesn't mean that, or that you saw some death, that you saw that you would marry. What does it mean in that moment for you? What do you learn with that moment? Because we have totally different timing of the non-linear timing on pure consciousness that we can exceed to the multi-dimensions that have the infinite possibilities from life that we live here in matter. What do the plants say? I believe that if each one of us were taking the plants, we would manifest the message in totally different ways, but with the same core principle, that is, the highest principle of everything is pure consciousness, that is love, that creates existence. And somehow we humans were not giving, we were not feeling this sacredness. And through the plants, we have the possibility to reconnect ourselves again with this space of non-duality, of pure consciousness, and that we belong, that we are part of this interconnection. So my actions, my thoughts, my vibration has a direct influence on my environment, on my people, on my humanity, our global community. And the opposite is truth too. So there's a true melting that brings us again to unity, to non-duality. And that's the complexity of being human, is to come out of source of non-duality to duality, to be individual with conscious of ourselves, and to remember that we are totally connected from every atom, from every void of where each atom manifests itself, and that we project into so many beautiful beings and non-beings in this existence.